In this video we are going to take a look to a new Python package manager called UV that is basically replacing pip and helps you manage your Python projects more easily. It is faster than pip and it's using Rust behind the scenes to manage your Python dependencies and projects. And if you don't know, UV it's a new project that has been developed last year, and in here I have their website. It's from Astral, and you see in here that it's more fast than pip and it's using speeds that are 10 to 100 times more fast than pip, and you can easily install it on your Mac or Windows and start building your Python project more easily and with a modern framework. Basically UV it's like Barn for Node. It's fast and it's easy to use, and in this video we're going to see how you can install it and check some of the things that you can do with UV. And this is their website. I will let the link to their website in the description, and they have also an GitHub repo in here that you can start it if you want, and this is their project. So this is production ready, and in this video we're going to see how this UV it's working and how you can use it for your Python projects. So I've created in here an article with all of the things that you can do with UV. Basically, this is a beginner guide that can help you work better and smarter with Python. And the first thing that we are going to do is to go and install UV. And in here I have created all the steps that we are going to follow and do so we can install it. So the first thing it will be to open our terminal and to go and install the UV on our system. So right now I don't have it installed in here. So in here I have the terminal opened. This is a Mac terminal, and what I will gonna do, I will just copy this and this will just go and fetch the install script and run it. So right now the UV package will be downloaded and it will be installed. So it has been installed in here, and to take advantage of this one you just need to search the environment variables. So you can also log off and log in to do that, but I'll just go in to search this. Next time it will automatically do that for you. And right now we're going to check the UV version. We're going to see that we have the UV installed, and this is the latest package as of now is the 0.6.6. so UV is installed right now, and we're going to go and check the next thing. So to initiate the project for this, you just need to run the UV init and with your project, and I'm just going to do that, and I will create a project called my Python project for this. And right now you see that the project has been initiated in the folder that I am currently on. We should go into my Python project. So right now I am in here, and I will just open this into an ID so we can check it better and see what we have it in here. Let me close this. So basically this is the folder and this is how it's structured. When you initiate first this project, you will see that you will have the gitignore that will be automatically added in here. So it will not move some of the things to the repository like the Python cache or the virtual environment. In here you have a Python version, and by default this will use the current version of Python that you have, but you can add different Python versions in here and make it work with what Python version you have. You can easily install any Python version. It has also created a main thing in here, and it has also created a project.toml in here, and in here you see that you have the project, you have the version, you have a description, you have the readme, and it requires Python that it's equal or bigger with the version that I have, and in this area you will have the dependencies. Basically in here you will have the packages, and you have a readme file that doesn't have anything right now. So let's go and check the next things that we're going to do with this. And again, I'm explain everything in here in the project. So if you want, for instance, to use a different Python version, you can do that with UV Python pin 3.12. But for instance, if we're going to do this right now, you're gonna see that you will have an error because we're using the version 3.13 that is in the TAML file. So if we want to use like a inferior version to that, it will be easy. You just need to go in here, for instance, and put it like that. And right now, for instance, if we're going to run the command again, we're going to see that right now the 3.12 version it will be used. And in here you see that the version, it is appearing in the Python version file. And let's go and check the other things. So we can create a virtual environment for this where we can store everything. You just need to create it with UV VNV for this, and we are going to do that. Okay, and right now this will gonna create an virtual environment for us, and we are going to go and source this and activate it. So right now the environment is activated. You see in here that it's using the virtual environment, and if we're gonna open the terminal in here, you are going to see the virtual environment that it's created. And right now we are going to go and see how we can add some of the packages in here and see exactly how fast it is, because it's very, very fast. And to add a package, you just use the UV add and package name. And in this tutorial, I will just add the requests in here to do a request to see how it's working easily. And in here, I will just add requests. And you see that the request has been added in the terminal, and it's very fast. It has been installed in, I don't know, under a second. And if we're going to check the ID for this, we're going to see that it has created an uv.lock in here with the package and the Python version. And if we're going to check the project TOML file, you'll see that you have the dependency in here that has been added. So you have this package that has been added in here. You can go and add packages in here also manually if you want, and then you can sync this file to install the packages. So we're going to do that. So in here I have also added two packages, the Fast API and Pandas, for instance. We're just going to copy them. We're going to open the ID, and in here I will just add them at the end like this. And right now, if we're gonna run a UV sync, it will gonna check that package and install the other packages that we have in there. So right now you see that the UV sync just went and parsed the Python project TOML file and went and installed the packages that we've added in there. And the other thing that we can do is to define also a dev environment, and you can put the dependencies, for instance, if you are using dev environments like this in there, and you can go and sync only the production if you want with no dev like this. Right now we're ready to write our first code and see if this is working. So in here I have just prepared something that just goes and fetches the details from GitHub, for instance. So I will modify the main. And in here I'm just importing the requests that it's installed. And I'm just going to get a JSON from the API of GitHub, and I will just run it. It will print the JSON in here. So to run it, you just need to do the UV run with the main.py. So UV run, like this you're running projects with UV, and I will put main in here like this. And right now this will run our project, and in case the packages are not installed, they will be installed automatically when you are going to do this. So you see in here that you will have the request from GitHub. So yeah, like this you are running some packages easily and scripts. And the other thing that you can do is to update all the packages. So for instance, if you want to have the latest packages, you just run the sync with upgrade tag like this. Right now I don't think we have something that we can upgrade because we're using the latest packages. So you see in here that this we are gonna check to see if there are any new packages, and it will go and update them if a new version is there. So it's easy to update all the packages if you want. The other thing that you can do is to export an requirements.txt. This is used by pip usually, so you can do something like that. You open the terminal, and in here to export something you just do the UV export format with requirements-txt, and it will create the requirements.txt files with all the packages, and it put all the packages that we have in this project in a file. We can go and check that, and in here you see that we have the requirements, that it's using the requirements like this. So you can use this also with pip, for instance, to install the packages if you want, if you don't want to use the UV one. And the other thing that we can do is to install other version of Pythons. So you can do like UV is the command, and this will install, it will list all the Python packages that we have. So in here you see that I have the 13, 12 and 09, and if you want to add like a new Python package, it will be easy. You just put the UV Python install and 3.11 for instance, if you don't have it and want to run it. And let me copy this, and this will gonna go and install the 11 version. Let's see how this is working. And right now it will fetch the 11 version, and you can use it in your project if you want. Again, you need to set the 11 for this. Let's see if, for instance, we have also 14 in here. So if you want to use something new, you can also do that. So right now, if you are going to list all the packages, Python list, you'll see that you have all the Python packages like 14, 13, 12, 11, 09, and so on. You can install whatever package you want easily with UV. And yeah, I mean, right now that's about it. And like this, you can start to use UV easily and manage better your Python application. I hope you enjoyed the video, and in case you like what we have seen, you can drop a like and subscribe. Also on the channel you will find some Python videos with fast HTML with Nice Guy. I will let the link in the description to that videos in case you want to learn more about Python and some of the things that you can do with it. Thanks for watching.